Oh god! It just fell when I pressed it.
Oh shoot, that little.
We've been doing successful repairs.
This one need a resistor and you get a mechanism.
Yep.
Now it goes through the whole song.
Yep.
I actually like the head looking like that, though. I don't
Completely
know
restored by Joseph.
why. Yeah.
Look at, remember, this is the one with all the slices in it. And it did nothing except move the tail. Look at it now.
Needs to be screwed in.
Yeah.
But I'm doing my one now.
Yeah.
Well, this one was Jordan's, but you know
it
he
is his now.
Well, yeah, he gave it to me, so we are gonna glue this all back together now.
And Bailey is working on the black saxophone Santa.
Yeah.
So did you find the wire that's tore?
No, there's no wires tore right there for some
Really?
reason. It has to be a connection in the board.
I'm pretty sure it's a wire, but I don't know.
I mean, if you can find it, I can find it.
Well, sometimes you can't even see them. That's
Yeah,
the thing, yeah.
You gotta like look all through, but I gotta disconnect all these anyways. It's all broken and stuff.
Yeah, everything mechanically, or like, yeah, mechanically and
Mechanically,
was
it's
fixed
fine.
on it. It's just in critical back condition.
Yes.
We have a bass to replace this with,
Here's the
because it's
base.
all snapped up. Yeah, that's my old harmonica Santa, and it just needs a bit of adjusting on the wirings, I guess.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't know if you're gonna do anything with those hands.
I am. I'm gonna.
Okay.
Yeah, everything
I see
is gonna
how
be back in.
glued those are. Yeah, and I think he was gonna wash the clothes too.
Yeah, I'm thinking about what. I may just have to use a lint roller on the pants.
Yeah.
That may just be it, because there's a lot of hair and stuff on there.
So yeah.
Well, that's getting there.
Yeah.
This one's a bit hard to glue because it's right there.
Oh, that, yeah, you'll get it though.
Yeah, I'll
Like
get
the
there.
Santa's board might come in.
It could, yeah. It's not
Yeah.
fried.
No, it's fine.
As far as I
It's
know,
just-
yeah.
It's all there. Cool.
What's the progress with the Santa?
Getting this hot glue off the saxophone here, and I'm gonna rewire it.
He changed the base already, see?
Yep, new base, new
Still
wiring
old one.
there.
And it doesn't cut off anymore. Or
Nope. Well,
batteries are probably,
yeah, it's good.
Mhm.
But this came out of line again, so obviously I'm gonna have to
yeah.
see that. Yeah.
And then we've been working on jaws over here. It keeps getting out of line, but
The reason is that foam. I'm gonna take that foam out and see if that changes anything. Because I think the company put too much foam, so it's causing it to do that, and which is possible. It does happen sometimes. So I'm gonna fix that real quick. Won't take too long.
any problems with fish, Joseph will figure it out.
That's true, actually. It really is. See, that foam does look too big, doesn't it?
Yeah. The whistle piece wasn't broken either. It was just not in place properly.
And it wasn't even close to breaking either. It was pretty good.
And then also, this is Joseph's trout. Well, it used to be mine, now Joseph's. This is the one that had the rip in the tail, broken tail, but it's all fixed up. Works 100%. And that one's mine. That had the huge rips. Everything works on that too.
Oh, show them it in action. That thing.
Oh yeah.
You should have seen that thing before.
Wait, I thought I showed it. Maybe I didn't.
Careful, the back's not on because it needs these screws.
Oh, that would suck if I. Oh,
Imagine you dropped it.
every wire would rip out.
Lean against mine. There you go.
I think I showed it already, but I didn't show yours.
Looks, are you happy with
Oh
it?
yeah.
Looks great now.
And the eye is crooked because we had to use Billy Bass parts, and they're a little different, the sizes.
You can't change that, unfortunately. At least it looks better.
Yeah. No, it's,
The paint chipped off there.
yeah.
See how that one's much better than that
Yeah.
one? Yeah. show mine real quick.
Yeah. Because yours tail works a lot, like really good.
Yeah, because I replaced the tailpiece with the Billy Bass, so
Yeah.
it works really well now. Unfortunately, these stands are broken on these fish.
Yeah.
Stands always break.
Yeah. Pretty.
That's great.
One thing I think I love you, but I wanna know for sure. Come on, hold me tight. I love you. Wild thing, you make my heart play. You make everything happy. Wild thing.
Funny how the head just goes.
I know.
It's so weird.
That's what's cool about Rocky.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Cool fish. He really is a cool fish.
So yeah, long ways to go yet, or?
Yeah, I'm getting there. Just completely tearing it down, starting from the bottom up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he already cleaned the pants.
Yeah, see how much cleaner they are now?
Yeah,
That
he used a
little-
lint roller.
It's better than washing them though,
Yeah.
I think. I think it would create more
Yeah.
residue on the pants or even damage them if I machine wash them.
Yeah. Okay. So.
So
what's
what I've been doing
progress?
so far is resoldering everything and reconnecting. And this right here is the hip wires because it had a tear in it, and I'm obviously not going to leave it that way. And these are the saxophone arm wires, which I took off because it had a very weak solder connection. So that's basically what I'm doing now is I'm reassembling everything from the bottom to top.
Explain what was going on in here.
So what was going on in here is that when Jordan tried repairing this, don't get me wrong, he did a decent job because it was his first time. But he forgot to reassemble, put these back in. These are little pop rivets, and you have to do that. Even though they're a pain to get off, you have to put them back on. So what I did is I put new pop rivets back on there, and they're not going anywhere.
Yeah, they were basically almost off. Like,
Yeah, it came loose when I was disassembling everything.
so it was about ready to fall off.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
This one had already come disconnected when I
Really?
was disassembling it. Yeah.
Oh, but before when I was using it that way,
It still held on somehow. So with these on, I think you can almost guarantee that you won't have any problems.
yeah, and the hands are reinstalled.
Well, almost, yeah. I got all this excess
No more
glue off
Crazy
here,
hot glue though.
and I'm reattaching this wire. I'm not done yet. I just have to seal it. And then luckily, this one actually has an original tab left, so I can mount the head on there without it being all
Yeah.
loose. So good progress.
All the
guys. We're good.
cactuses he repaired. All my original cactuses. Well,
Yep,
not all of
5
them, but yeah, the 5 that remain.
Still haven't tacked those, but we will.
Yeah. Any updates with you?
Nothing much. Fish have been obviously repaired.
Yeah. The
What's-
shark.
And the
He
shark.
has to kind of readjust the lobster because it's struggling to lift the body up for some reason. It only goes up this far, but it used to go up really fast. Like when he first puts it together, it goes up slowly, but then it gets worse.
Yeah, it's most likely the spring that lifts up the lobster, or the motor's resistors. One side is obviously off or something.
Yeah.
That's what can cause it. But it's either that or the motor's completely dying, which is not a big deal really, because as long as the motor's getting power and this tail is working fine, so most likely it's nothing else.
Yeah.
There's nothing to worry about because it works. But that's basically it for now, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know what else I have to repair. Well, obviously has been fixed. It works really good now.
Yeah.
Even with low batteries, it works really well too.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. So yeah.
Yep, pretty much on our way to finishing this stuff off.
So the reason why it was having all those problems with the cutting off is that wire is tore on the inside.
See, I got to get all that hot glue off and do a resolder joint, and we'll be fine.
Yep. So here we are in the lobster again. He replaced the top part of the motor. Yeah, that's gonna be good. That Santa's being a pain.
Oh. I think I found that.
Oh, you found it?
There's the wires, the problem with this one is that the wires are so brittle now that they're tearing in spots inside of it, so you can't see it.
That's what I was saying, yeah.
Yeah, so you're right about that. It's somewhere around here. See?
Yeah.
We'll get that fixed up for you and then we'll be done.
So you found out the problem?
I did. Or it's torn inside, but the insulation isn't torn. You know how when wires tear inside?
Oh yeah, that's
It's bruised.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I'm amazing. That did nothing, everyone. This did nothing.
Yeah.
As soon as you press the button, stop.
Corroded resistor on the motor. Split gear. And
Split gear, corroded resistor, and the motor. The top needed to be replaced. It was not good anymore.
still struggling.
You know what I reckon?
See how brittle these are? Look at that.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Just like the V2 ones, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to replace them.
What you do is just replace all the wires, honestly. All the ones that look really bad.
All I need to really replace is the battery wires. Because that's what is in these legs. That's what bends.
So you have to go all the way back
You
again.
gotta start over.
So,
Board's back in, everything's soldered. Ended up being this power wire connecting from the battery terminals to here. Fix that, and we should be good to go. This is still the original wiring, but it's not like it's being tugged on or anything.
look at how it's made. Like, look at how the wires pull.
It's just not efficient whatsoever, but you know, you can't really. It's not.
Oh.
Yeah.
The belt's not connected.
Yeah. For definitely the right reasons.
Yeah.
All I gotta do is reconnect this and we'll be done.
Yay.
Yay. Design, yes.
Oh.
What?
Oh, I don't know. I thought we.
We're
Wait,
done.
what?
Look at this. There you go.
I'm gonna tell him about the pants thing. Bailey was working his way on putting it back together, and Joseph noticed the pants was only on one leg.
Yep, so I had to desolder this, which only took about 2 seconds, but
How long do you think it would have taken you to notice that?
until it was all put back together, and I was like, oh, time for the final touch, and pull the pants off, and next thing you know, you can't do that.
Yeah, just like, I don't want to piss you off, but the pants are not on.
Progress.
Just about done.
Cool, you can see the gears inside.
Yeah. It's cool. Here it is, all finished. No more weird glue marks on it.
Nope, brand new base. The wires.
How long did you spend on this?
7 hours, I think.
See?
Take your time and you'll do a
Stuff
good job.
like stuff like that can take that long.
It really can. Especially if you take it all down and start from the beginning again.
Yeah, that's what he did. Like everything.
It's worth it though. Hope you enjoy it.
Oh yeah, it'll last another generation.
Yeah, here.
I hope.
As long as you don't use it too much, like you were when you were a kid.
Yeah, I don't use them naturally that much. They just sit on a shelf mostly now. Yeah, so apparently this Rocky has a different mechanism from mine.
This is the second generation,
Yeah,
the cheaper model.
yeah.
But at the same time, I must admit, I'll give him credit for some things. It has more detail. Like the plaque has much more detail than the rest. So, let's see what's inside, shall we? Always keep yourself
Should
neat.
be doing it with my other camera.
Hello, everybody.
Bailey restored all 3 of these things for me last night. Well, this one a few days ago, but last night he got this one fixed, and this is my Tucson spinning Snowflake snowman, the one that was, you know, crappy for years and years and years. Like the arm didn't spin, the hat, there was no mechanism in the hat arm. It's finally, well, he says he's still working on it because the lights are a little dim, but I mean, to me it looks like it's pretty much finished, but I don't know. He says he's still working on something with it. I don't know what, but these are the Saxophone Santas that I've had since I was like 4 and stuff. And remember, they got in pretty bad shape. This one was all snapped on the base. This is a new base. He had to go back in and do stuff because all the wiring was bad and torn on the inside. This one, the arms were not connected, and there was no sound. And years prior to that, the lever used to be snapped. Like, these have had a lot of issues. Like, everything was broken on this one at one point. The arms were snapped, everything, back lever. But they all work and look as if they were brand new from stores. The head is not cracked or loose anymore either. And I'll quickly show you the snowman. It spins really fast. This is the mechanism from my one son. These were both gear driven, but this one had a belt driven put in it and it wasn't working with it. So we swapped the parts because this one's snowflakes fell off because of how fast it would spin, and the wires were really short. That's also why. I mean, this one's still getting fixed. It's just getting a belt driven mechanism put in it so it's not as fast, so the snowflakes don't fall off again. But this one I can actually use low batteries on because this one's arm also raises really fast. And this is a Techie Toys adapter I'm using, which is actually not as powerful as a Jimmy 6-volt adapter, so this is actually slower than a Jimmy adapter. But watch how fast it goes.
What's the point of doing that? Just get someone else to do it both at the same time.
Because they're different pitches.
That white one turned out a lot better than I thought.
Yeah.
What was exactly wrong with that? Anyway?
The gearbox was jammed, it was out of line, the shoulder piece was cracked in several spots.
Yeah.
Wire was, the speaker was dead, basically. And they needed a new operator too.
Like I was not good.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It shows no signs of stopping.
What's
I bought me some corn.
What's
And
this?
light the sun way down.
Just press it. I can't believe that's 2008. That's early. Yeah, it's an early 2008.
January to February. I have to guess.
So if it's one of the middle ones or late ones, they're so green. You should see them. I'm gonna aim for that one. So that's different.
I want to get one that was made the month I was born.
Yeah, that would be cool. Now looks good too. Now it just the reason why it's not working 100% because you need the eye sockets in. If
You
the
want to put those in, yeah.
Yeah, because nah, sorry, the eyes in, not eye sockets.
Brain monster. I need to play it one more time.
Don't worry.
What happened to me? Can't remember. Drill, saw, head. No! 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 Not again!
She's not that bad, dude.
There we go. First we go. Bang bang. You're on that volume dial. Hey, how do you take this nut off from the inside?
There's enough way you do it because it's just, you know, you start on it.
I'm good with right sides like this.
I'm very good with yeah, same.
I'm scared, bro. I just fixed this. Watch it fall. Stop.
Everybody!
Oh, that's...
And it moves so much too.
Nah, that's why that one has a spring, because it does that.
Turn the speed dial down.
I do like it that speed, but it's just the fact of
Until you design a new piece, just turn it
You
down.
have to, yeah. That's cool though.
No, that is too fast. It shouldn't slam to the side like that anyway.
Really?
Yeah, it shouldn't. It's not meant to.
You don't think it would go any slower than the head on that?
Ooh, man. Sydney, that what you said was right.
Okay, yeah, I see that.
You don't stop the rocket to the bang bang boogie. They up
Too
jump
slow.
the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie the beat.
A little
Now
fast.
what you hear is not a
That's good.
I'm a rap you the beat. And beat the groove. And my friends they go run.
I know, right? It looks so big, but when you have the shirt on and the head, it's like perfect. It evens out.
I didn't know he was that small.
Yeah, he's really small. He's a little bit bigger than the 4-foot Santa.
Where's his like? Where's the
He's
head?
like 4.5 foot.
Right here.
He still has this. This is rare to find.
Yeah, I know. The thing that
Bandana
sucks,
thing or
the handkerchief.
You keep that. You have to.
I'll box it up with the...
The thing that sucks, he doesn't have the spatula or the mitt.
Which, but I don't care though, because he's still original Homer. Without it.
See how cool he looks? He's
See,
awesome.
the arms even out with his head on there.
See? He's a
Yeah,
cool
that's
pro.
really
He's
neat.
cool. We basically fixed the head. If you can find a piece, I'll be good.
I'll fix
We
all
could
that.
use that one. But
No, that's Donovan's. I'm not gonna do all that.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.